Hello, welcome, membership launchers, and this is how to hijack news for SEO purposes, how you can get links back to your website. Let's dive into the 3 types of press releases for SEO to help increase your website's traffic. So, number 1, attention grabbers. This is where you write for journalists because you want journalists to cover your story. So essentially what happens is you get journalists from all around the world, from Netherlands to Canada to UK, Australia. They cover your story in their respective news outlets, and in turn that gives links back to your website. So when you're writing, you want to write no BS, short and strict and straight to the point press releases that are targeting journalists specifically. So they get tons of press releases, they don't want any BS, they just want something that's straight and that helps them write an interesting story. Number 2 is we have reputation management press releases. So if you're doing reputation management for a client, essentially what you want to do is you want to put a feel good press release story that will rank and that is optimized for your client's name or whatever keyword you want to rank for. And then what you do is you're going to get it syndicated on a whole bunch of different press release websites that then essentially one main one that syndicates it all out to hundreds and hundreds of press releases. The end result is you end up taking over the Google search results using your press release because all these properties are ranking. It could then move the stuff down. So when you're doing a reputation management press release, these are longer, slightly more promotional and optimized with entities so they stand the best chance of ranking on Google. So these are designed to rank and look good for your client while doing so. Next, we have cheap backlink press releases. So this essentially is usually using cheaper press release sites, and the model is drastically different. You're going to be targeting different things, and you're going to be creating press releases with different backlinks inside. And essentially what you want to do is you want to use one of the good press release services and then have it syndicated out to a whole bunch of cheaper websites, which will give you some links. They won't be very powerful, but it'll give you some links. And then what you could do is you could amplify that using cloud sites that you link to. So essentially you have your press release that will link to your site, but also links to a cloud parasite site or sites like Google or like Cloudflare or places that you host around the internet that will then also link back to you. So combining all this power together will give your site and URL some cheap backlinks, which will definitely help it stand above the competition that doesn't really have any backlinks whatsoever. So the cheap backlinks, these are the longest and most promotional types of press releases you're going to do, and those are typically optimized with entities. They're designed to rank and then to link to properties. So my process is when I'm doing any of these, I essentially brainstorm and create the press release with OnPage's new press release generator. Then I copy paste the press release into one of the news service publishing services. There's tons out there for different purposes. So for instance, if you're targeting journalists, PR Newswire is a really good one. If you're going for cheap backlinks, and maybe AB Newswire or Press Advantage. If you're kind of in the between and you just were doing for reputation management, then maybe 24/7 press release could be good. And there's tons of other press release services. I am not affiliated with any of these. I just help people create the press release and brainstorm in the first place. So let me show you in action kind of what the power of press releases. Here's a release that is very recent, and you could see 1,290 domains started linking to this page once they announced it. So if you're a very large website, you could actually host a press release on your own website. People will link to it. And here's some of the ridiculous links that are just coming in from outlets writing about the news. Now, if you do not have a mega or a giant website, then you're typically going to be using a press release service such as PR Newswire, where you're essentially syndicating it out to journalists. So instead of, this just kind of creates a central point and for journalists to access it. Here's another example where they have a study on natural light, best medicine for the office. And inside they link to the website that did the study, whole bunch of links lasting for a long time, helping the website grow. And we can just see here in the links, all these news websites were covering it. Once this main outlet, PR Newswire, covered it, and then Huffington Post and then NBC News, they all followed suit. So this is kind of the idea. And now I'm going to show you how I do it, how I create a press release using onpage.ai. So here's how I create press releases in a matter of seconds. Essentially, I just write a quick blurb about what it's about, and I click create, you're good to go. The press release is then generated down here. And essentially what I do is I'll copy paste this press release into I'll go add on one of the press release services. I'll click here. and then I'll just copy paste it in and you're ready to go. Now, there's a whole bunch of things. If I don't have any ideas, I could go brief assist. It's going to help me brainstorm and kind of create a more compelling press release. And if I'm just starting from scratch, I'm actually going to show you right now. We have some quick start guides and templates. You have some ideas right here. You can literally just click. Let's say you want an award, you click win an award, and it'll kind of preface a template here for you of you winning an award. So let's say onpage.ai won an award. We won the best SEO company of 2025 award for best on-page optimizer and writer, standing out among hundreds of SEO tools. There you go. Leaders in the SEO community surpass. I'm not going to name any specific competitors. Actually, we're going to surpass SEO Bob 14. There you go, because two in this. Cool. So we have a quote here to enter, but I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm going to do this, and then we're just going to click on good to go. There you go. Create press release. We're good to go. And now within a matter of seconds, we're going to get our press release right down here. All right. So now we have our press release. We're right here and we have everything that we just talked about and it's ready to go. So essentially I could take this piece and we're talking about how we won best company of 2025 and we beat out all these other people. We have a quote from ourselves right here and we just have a whole promotional press release for us and where people could kind of direct contact us and kind of like just dive in. So this is how easy it could be to create a press release. If you're interested, I recommend check out onpage.ai. We have tons of features inside, such as optimization for specific keywords. If I just load up here, we're just going to go in. It'll tell you all the entities you need to add to rank as high as possible on your for your website. We have the Stealth AI Writer where you create articles with a single keyword and so much more. So onpage.ai, here's the new press release generator. Let me just show you. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Hope you enjoy the entire way that I create backlinks using press releases. Ciao.